Alright, during the game, I'm gonna go mute. Felipegames Super Bowl franchise. So.
To the left, dog, she gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the six ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot, been cooking with the sauce, Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn. Found me like this, I was ready. I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show up. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rip. Yeah. The other night, Lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at, but maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need a favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for this song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, the seams are splitting. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeted me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps up P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me dropping. Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names. Yeah, been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up. Damn. How I was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better. If I haven't passed you yet, watch me catch up now, for real.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before. Whoa, and all them other cats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that some? It's the mommy of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now 'cause they miss you. Try to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft for the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. With my the mic, got characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rings so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put them in the stand. You keep walking, unless you're trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you the soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood's thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out, running his mouth. I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you'll the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my big baller. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my fly lady. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside.
It's got y'all bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. It's got y'all bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again. Come on, right? I got y'all bouncing again, bouncing again, bouncing again.
Yeah, I'm up now. Here's an update. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give it a good shot with my case. She want the Mew Mew. She want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rap if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby. I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5. Had to go on for the kill. It's 5 plus 8. You know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant, came into this country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while I toast him. Success. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, we're set for what should be a great matchup. It's the AFC champion, Indianapolis Colts, and the champions of the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. This one complete to Washington. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the Buccaneers, first down.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. Not much happening there. Just a short game. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Makes the score 7. Rigoberto Sanchez, the kickoff.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
37-yard line.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Give. This is Irvin. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll go again here with Irvin. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down. Off the play fake, Purdy. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. It's second down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. Play action. Here's Purdy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he'll take this one in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Indy.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On the handoff, it's Irvin. And this will be a Bucs 1st down as he'll take it forward to the 27.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
So we play the quarter here in Super Bowl 61. It's the Colts out to the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's Irvin, and he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play-action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground, it's Irvin. Forward forward, a short gain to the 25. Jonas Saker is there to make the stop. You have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Throwing is Baker. Outside, he's got Ibuka. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st and 10.
Throwing is Mayfield. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got
such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a way up.
Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. The Colts have got it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. He'll go play action. Purdy looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That is incomplete, taking the shot there as we reach the 2-minute warning. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. Coming up, and that's the tight end likely. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down. Man in motion is Brown. On 1st and 10, Purdy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run it. It's Irving. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Mayfield to throw. This one on target to Godwin. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
And he's going to have the first down. aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Now Mayfield. He's got the connection there to Ibuka. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
For the field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this 1st half. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. Anthony Gould now to return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. Without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. The tight end Fant in motion. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. Inside the 35. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone. A big one there to start the 2nd half. It's a gain of 43 yards.
First down.
On play action, here's Purdy. No chance at all. He'll go down.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Play action now. Purdy. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead.
He will get into the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. The extra point, up and good. And the Colts extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. They're going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. first down. Here's Irving. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there is a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Here's a run. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll go with him again. And he turns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going to get there. Short of markers. And that's going to be a turnover on down. They'll run with Irving. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Mayfield. That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game. The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. That is caught. He got Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as this defense too loose there. 18 and 19 on 4th down. They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
At the 19-yard line.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bills.
So 1 quarter remains in Super Bowl 61. We are back for the 4th from New Orleans after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw is Mayfield. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, it's Mayfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And he will score! Game on! Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground, and he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go play action with Purdy. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And you're one of the go-to guys on your team. I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, that is Rashard Smith. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal. Brown comes to get the jet sweep to the 5-yard line.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and it's not going to be a lot of game.
Throw to the right front. It is caught. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Purdy. And that is caught. On 4th and goal, they got it. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Colts. Trader now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He was trying to get that one to Bucky Irving. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Baker to throw. That is caught by Washington. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
Buccaneers, 1st down.
Now a give on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now the Bucs will take their 1st timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. He's got it at the 7. And that'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. And he will score. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, good effort, just doesn't work out, but it's not over. Remember, they've still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
Dotson, the man in motion. A 1st down throw for Purdy. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And these guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps drop even in this one.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
That is hot! And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play here in the big game. 36 yards. Now Mayfield. Aside, he's got Ibuka. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Indy. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. On 1st down is Mayfield. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
On 2nd down, Baker. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And he just does get the spike in time. They stop it with 1 second left. Now, 2nd and goal. Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jack Gibbons. He's to midfield. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick-6 in the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6. But to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
And the Colts have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Commissioner Goodell making the presentation, handing the trophy to the Indianapolis Colts. They are your Super Bowl 61 champions.